Welcome back, True Seeker. In the headlines, a young 17-year-old up-and-coming cyclist star is dead at the age of 17. He's being referred to as a rising star in headlines, and he died on a Sunday, of course, the day of the week named after the sun, the nearest star. And what I want to talk about is the day he died on and why it was so specific to the number 17 and the parallel between his death and the death of Ethan Boyes, who died earlier this year at age 44 on April 4th, 4-4, when he competed in the men's 40 to 44 racing event. And as we'll get to, Magnus White has died on a date that had numerology of 17 and 44, both numbers, of course, breaking down to 8. But the numbers 17 and 44 are fateful in the study of gematria because they're connected to the word kill. And let's go over this. Let's talk about where he died in Boulder, Colorado, his hometown, right before this major racing championship that begins on August 3rd. It's funny, my friend Darrell just called, and he said, Zach, you think anything bad's going to happen there this year on August 3rd? I said, well, we know how it goes on 8-3. And the weird thing about that is I looked up what the birthday is of Magnus White, who's dead right before this August 3rd championship, and his birthday is the same day as Darrell's. Life is strange. But anyhow, Magnus White, again, dead July 30th, 2023. The date numerology. The most simple path is just adding each digit in the date. So July 30th would be 730, and then you have the year 2023, 2023. So you just add 7 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, the digits of the date, which adds up to 17. So he passed at age 17 on the 17 date numerology. Another path is adding 7 plus 30, so you get 37 there, and then plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, which gives you 44. And again, if you're new here, gematria, very simple. It's based on the alphabetic order. A is 1 up to Z is 26. The word kill with the alphabetic order, K would be the 11th letter, I would be the 9th, L the 12th, L the 12th. Kill added up, 11 plus 9 plus 12 is 44. Another way is taking the numerology. So in that way, kill becomes 17. You're just compressing each letter to a single digit number. So K, the 11th letter, becomes 1 plus 1 is 2. So K is 2. I is the 9th letter. L's the 12th. 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. So you have 2 plus 9 plus 3 plus 3, 17. And again, there's a day that comes up once a month where you get 3 out of these 4 values. That was July 14th this month, and we had rituals just like this on July 14th. And just happened that yesterday had 2 of the values. Again, if you're new here, the other half of the code is just running the alphabetic order in reverse. Z is 1 back to A is 26, and in reverse with numerology. And notice how Colorado, where this tragedy happened with the 17-year-old, Colorado has gematria of 83 and 38. Again, he was training for this event that will begin on August 3rd, a date that can be written 8-3 or 3-8. And again, the song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83. If you've ever looked at the movie poster for Murder by Numbers starring Sandra Bullock and Ryan Gosling, they code the 8 and 3 in the words, but murder's 83 and 38 like Colorado. And notice how Boulder, Colorado, where he died, also has the 83 in it. In that same cipher, so is Sandra Bullock, the star of Murder by Numbers. And again, the film came out 38 weeks after her birthday. But very familiar patterns. And also interesting, if you write out Brotherhood of Death, it's 83, and that's a nickname for Skull and Bones, which is also known as Order 322. This young man was born on November 18th, the 322nd day of the year. So 322 is the number of the Brotherhood of Death. Could be coincidental, but it is an observation. And by the way, tomorrow, appropriate day, I'll announce my plans for Kobe Bryant and Kobe Bryant Day upcoming. Again, I've been working on a short book about Kobe's death. And just for the record, I chose to begin that story of Kobe's death in the year 83 because, again, Kobe Bryant died on the anniversary of Bear Bryant, the football great GOAT, who died January 26th, 83. And notice how Bryant equals 26, like how they both died on the 26th. And, of course, 37 in reverse. Kobe died 37 years after Bear Bryant. But the reason I chose to begin in 83 is, again, to set up that parallel. Again, the song Murder by Numbers in 83. Remember, the Pope was 83 years old at the time, and Kobe died in a helicopter crash, which equals 83, and he died at age 41 on the Pope's 41st day of his age while traveling from Catholic Mass when Kobe Bryant's 41. So, anyhow, I think the Kobe Bryant book, I'm doing a good job of keeping it short. It's going to be much shorter than my chapter on Kobe Bryant's death in my book, Number Games, but it's also better. So even though it's not as much, it's more compact, it's more efficient, it's something you'll be able to show your friends and family who don't know about this, and I think it might, make them want to look into things more. So, anyhow, 83, Colorado, very fateful number, and again, this death parallels the death of the 44-year-old who died on 4-4, who again raced in the men's 40 to 44, and he died in the Bay Area. Remember, he died the same day as Bob Lee, the CashApp and Square developer. And again, Bob Lee's death happened the week that they were certifying FedNow, and that announcement for the FedNow certification the first week of April was made on the Ides of March to remember the killing of Caesar in 44 BC. Well, check this out. Yesterday, one of the locks in baseball, there were 2 locks in baseball yesterday. Of course, the Tigers went on International Tiger Day, July 29th. But the 2 locks in baseball were that Detroit would get their 59th loss yesterday against the Miami Marlins, the 59 team. And the other big lock was the Colorado game, as I've told you guys a million times, 38 in Colorado. It was the last game of Oakland playing the series in Colorado, and there was no doubt that they would leave Colorado picking up their 38th road loss. And they did. They got their 38th road loss. And on top of that, their starting pitcher, Medina, fell to 3-8 for the season. Again, Colorado equals 38, and it's the 38th state in order of statehood. I've told you guys about this a million times, so I wish there were more people supporting the work because I've given you guys the knowledge to make money consistently off of this code. But the reason this matters more is, think about it. The one cyclist died in the Bay Area, Ethan Boyes. That's where Oakland is. And then on the same day that this young man dies, you got the Bay Area team picking up the 38 in Colorado. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to make it bigger. When I make it bigger, it gets rid of the pitcher's record. But he fell to 3-8, and Oakland got the 38th road loss. And again, last game of the series. So, and just you notice how Rockies picked up their 41st win of the season? Look at Oakland. Has the 41. Again, Gematria. The murder code and the rig sports code. And think about it. We're talking about an athlete, right? So that, and like I'm always saying, the Jesuits control the world of athletics, the world of news media. Again, they gave us the calendar, the English language as we know it. They've synced up this code, and you see these rituals happening time and time again. And they are some kind of death cult, and they clearly demand, these ritual sacrifices, because it's just happening ever so consistently by the same old patterns. And, is it possible at the same time that this was just a tragic accident? Yeah, that's a possibility. But again, in light of the redundancy and the same patterns and the same numbers and the same code over and the way the web is and just like how you see it continually, we're talking about these things, we're talking about and look what happened in this sports game today. Look at how also this news story fit in. So, again, they got to refer to him as a rising star on a Sunday. You can't get more Jesuit than a Sunday. And here, to talk about further the connection, this young man's dead in his 213th month of life, and he's dead a span of 118 days from the other cyclist. Outside of the base ciphers, the 2 ciphers that we talk about the most are Jewish Gematria, which Derek renamed Latin. Death is 118 in that cipher. And Satanic Gematria, and death is 213. So the young man's dead in his 213th month of life, 118 days from the other cyclist. What are the odds? What are the odds? And by the way, with regards to Colorado being the 38th state and Colorado equaling 38, and the state that's just notorious for, mass shootings and, Chris Watts murdering his family, another murder code. You see how Watts is 83 and 34, just like murder. All of these words equal 38. Again, murder's 38, killing is 38, gematria is 38. There's a song out there called Gematria, the killing name. Gematria is the practice coding numbers into words. Notice it comes from Kabbalah, which is also 38. English is 38. Energy is 38. Special number 38. Pentagon, the world's leading murder department on the 38th parallel. But again, all these words are 38. Murder, killing, death, RIP. Colorado, the 38th state. The big event about to start in Glasgow, Scotland on August 3rd, 8-3 or 3-8. So, RIP to young Magnus White. And, with regards to this being CNN's front page story today, the day after, Monday, July 31st, it is the anniversary of Ignatius Loyola's death, the man who founded the Jesuits. And today leaves 153 days left in the year. For the record, Jesuit Order 153. But the thing about 153 is it's the 17th triangular number. So CNN's front page this morning, the death of a 17-year-old who died yesterday on the 17 date numerology. And again, just if you're new here, Holy Bible's got that 153, like the miraculous catch of 153 fish. God has the 17. And to different groups of people, God is a different entity. So, also noteworthy, Ethan Boys was born November 14th, which is 4 days before Magnus White was born. Again, 4, the number of death. We just had Randy Meisner of the Eagles die 4 days after the birthday of Don Henley, when Meisner, he had his, big singing part on the Eagles' 4th album. And then, of course, Don Henley had just turned 76, which was the Eagles' biggest year, the year of Hotel California, which equals 76. But again, 4, a number that's connected to death alone, because in the Far East you pronounce the number 4 the same way you pronounce death in Japanese and in Mandarin Chinese. And, of course, 44 is the rep digit of 4. Again, this man died on the 4th day of the 4th month. And, yeah, again, both deaths described as accidents. Which is possible, but I don't think that that's what it was. And, it's just like in this story right here about Magnus White, just to read the article. American cyclist Magnus White, hailed as a rising star of the sport, has died in a training accident in Boulder, Colorado at the age of 17, USA Cycling announced on Sunday. The governing body said that White was practicing to compete in the cross-country discipline at the Junior Mountain Bike World Championship in Glasgow, Scotland, when he was struck by a vehicle. We offer our heartfelt condolences to the White family, his teammates, friends, and the Boulder community during this incredibly difficult time, USA Cycling said in a statement. We ride for Magnus. White specialized in off-road cycling and competed for the U.S. team at the Cyclocross World Championship in 2022 and 2023. He started racing at a national level at the age of 10, according to USA Cycling. This year was the first time he had earned a place in the Mountain Bike World Championship team. He was due to compete in Glasgow on August 10th. White fell in love with cycling at an early age through Boulder Junior Cycling, the USA Cycling statement added. He was a rising star in the off-road cycling scene, and his passion for cycling was evident through his racing and camaraderie with the teammates and local community. CNN has contacted the Colorado State Patrol for comment, and the no follow-up there, so no comment back. Just a reminder, the song Murder by Numbers, again, was by the band The Police out of the UK in 83, And again, corrupt authority, right? That's the whole problem with this world. Our authority is corrupt. They lie to us all the time. People have been trained to just believe authority. So, they just want to write it was a car accident that killed him, which they so often do with these suspicious celebrity deaths. And then there's no way to get around it, right? It's just like where I've written these police departments and asked, for them to release some information. I never even get any feedback back. And I'm probably like the only person in the world even like looking into these things. The media isn't. They're just regurgitating what the authorities put out. There's no real investigative journalism. And again, it's just the end of the road because the authorities, they hold that power to control the narrative. I mean, he could have been murdered and then just a faulty police report's written up that, car accidentally hit him. Totally vague. Who was driving? What car? Where? What intersection? And I mean, they could falsify all those details too, but again, these stories are just always so vague. I mean, he's an off-road racer, so like what car was off-road? You know what I mean? Doesn't exactly add up. He's training for off-road cycling. He's not even on the road. Make more sense to me if it said like he went off the cliff and fell 50 feet and died. But it says he got hit by a car. So, anyhow, August 3rd is just days away. And, sadly, I'll probably be back here talking about the latest ritual. So many we've covered over the years. I remember it was like an actress's 38th birthday maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it said she fell off her balcony. Happy 38th birthday off the balcony. Logan Thomas, thank you again. He says Magnus equals 33, so does Sunday. That's a good point. Magnus 33, Sunday 33, Bible 33, God's sacrifice in the Son, the Christian belief system that's totally not gross, just like eating his blood or drinking his blood and eating his body on Sunday in the church. Okay, Magnus 33, Masonry 33, Mason 17. Yeah, indeed. Modern Freemasonry in 1717. Those are all great points. Thank you, Logan. Logan says, the name Magnus made famous from a chess player. Sure, there's more. Yeah, great points. So, yeah, exactly. So, all right, True Seeker. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, gonna announce a little contest for the Kobe Bryant book that I'll be finishing soon. At least a cover and potentially some drawings for the book, and also thinking twice about doing Kobe Bryant Day and maybe postponing the Kobe Bryant pass out the book, get back together in California and LA trip until the start of the NBA season, because there's a rumor that they're going to be unveiling the Kobe Bryant statue at the start of the Lakers' new season, and I think that'd be fitting. Part of me wonders, though, if they'll wait till the 4th anniversary of his death in 2024. But yeah, somebody pointed out, Kobe Bryant Day is on a Thursday, and it'll be hot, and not many people. It's true, when I do things on the weekday, not many people come out, even if it is the anniversary of something big. Weekends are always better. So yeah, if we don't do August 24th, we'll be down there shortly after on a more fitting date where, again, we can get a bigger turnout. Because, again, we got to have big numbers to be impactful. And, I didn't finish the book as quickly as I wanted to. I have just lost my touch with writing. I got to tell you guys, I don't know what it is. But, I would like to pass out books as well. So this one will be short and efficient and manageable to print out and hand out. And again, if we can get resources back up, we can do it, even bigger. But, I don't know what it is. Resources just, I don't know where everybody went. There used to be a lot of loyal people pledging $1 a month, and they've just vanished. So, anyway. we'll leave it there for now. It's possible there'll be more big headlines today, and as they come in, I'll be back. But yes, today is the anniversary of Ignatius of Loyola's death, and a year ago today was the day the first ever Jesuit Ignatian year ended. So, well, isn't it already on there, cassette? I thought the pyramid was already on there. So, all right. Thanks again, Truth Seekers, and until next time.